Hi, Year 7s. Welcome to Lesson 5, Hinduism Unit, Karma and Reincarnation. As usual, before we begin, green pens to the ready. Take a look back to last lesson, 3 things you've learnt last time. Off you go. Hinduism, the cycle of life, reincarnation, karma and samsara. Our learning objectives for today are 1. To define the meaning of Atman, samsara and karma. 2. To describe how karma affects a person. And 3. To explain the Hindu beliefs about the importance of the soul, or Atman. Getting into things, we're going to be watching a short video looking at the Hindu beliefs on life after death, what I like to call 3, 2, 1. As you're watching, I want you to come up with 3 points or facts based on the video, 2 questions, and 1 conclusion. In other words, what does this lead me to believe about Hinduism and life after death? You may press the play button. See you when you get back. Welcome back. To reinforce what you've just learned from the video, I've got a short passage I want you to read and some questions following on. After you've done this, you may pause the video. You may want to discuss your responses with a sibling or even a parent. You may pause the video and begin the task. Off you go. It is important to reiterate here the principle of karma. Hindus see life as a cycle. They do not look at life in a linear fashion as we do. They believe that life is a continuous cycle and that karma itself is the actions, the deed, the work that governs how we are reincarnated. It is a spiritual principle of cause and effect. In other words, what goes around comes around. It will influence the future of an individual. It is based on good deeds or good intent and how they contribute to the future happiness and well-being of an individual. Bad deeds or bad karma will contribute to the future suffering of an individual. This diagram represents what a karmic cycle may look like. Pause the video and draw, sketch this diagram as neatly as you can, making note of the keywords around. Off you go. Now here's a summative paragraph explaining the diagram you've just drawn. Before making a note into your books, you might want to pause the video and have a go at guessing the missing words. Karma means action and is only generated in a human life. The lower species are burning up bad karma, gradually rising towards a human birth. Hindus believe when you've reached the top level of life, gained lots of karma, you see the creator, Brahman, and you leave the cycle of life. This is called achieving moksha. You may pause the video and make a note of this. Off you go. The Atman, true self or soul. You may pause the video at any point and note down key information, questions that you may have, or just to slow down. Hindus believe that the real self is not the body, but it is our soul, Atman. They believe that the Atman is unchanging, unlike the body and the material world. Like Brahman, the Atman does not have a shape of its own. This is because the Atman comes from Brahman and is the way we are all linked together with Brahman. It is important to note here that Hindus believe, as previously stated, that everything in life is on a cycle or samsara, and that we are all interconnected. Every piece is interconnected. They believe that Brahman or God is in everything and everything is in Brahman. More words to remember. You may pause the video and make a note of this if you need to. Checking or learning. You may want to discuss this slide with a sibling, a parent, or just anyone nearby. What do the following images tell us about what we've learned so far? Off you go. This brings us to our main task today. I want you to 1. Create a simple diagram depicting an upward karmic journey to moksha. In other words, freedom from the cycle of birth and rebirth, or samsara. 2. I want you to come up with some pros and cons of having a belief in reincarnation. I would say 2 each. And finally, I want you to use this information to respond to the statement that belief in reincarnation can make us all better people. Do you agree? Off you go. And finally, this brings us to our quick-fire plenary. At the end of your work, I want you to draw 3 speech bubbles and write down 3 things you've learned today. It could look something like this. Looking forward to seeing your work when submitted. Until next time, keep safe and all the best. Goodbye.